Hey everybody, welcome to the show. You know where you are, the 9 at 9 with me, Tigo. And as always, we bring great experts from all over the world that talk about all kinds of great things to show you how to get to the next step and the next step. But they also talk to you about finances. They talk to you about your money, because being an entrepreneur is great. You know, starting a business is wonderful, but what do you do with the money after you get it? That's what we're going to talk about today. How to feel happy about money and a whole bunch more. So sit right there. We'll be right back. Hey, welcome back. Yeah, we're going to talk about finance. We're going to talk about money. We're going to talk about really cool stuff and get you out of your comfort zone when it comes to reaching that next level. Why? Why, you ask? Because Zoe Abbott is here, and we're going to talk with Zoe right now. Zoe, are you out there?
I'm here. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being on. You know, I got the opportunity to meet you a month and a half or so ago with our good friend Jennifer Hammond. Hey, Jennifer, out there. And she said, if you want to know about insurance, if you want to know about finance, if you want to know about getting out of your comfort zone, you got to meet Zoe. So I said, okay, let's go. You're amazing.
Thank you so much.
I mean, let's just talk about being a young mom.
Yeah.
You lost 160 pounds. Can we start there?
Yeah.
How did you do that? How did you do that?
Well, it's a lot of hard work and discipline. But the biggest thing that I tell people is that, I've worked in money and finance, insurance, professional financial services now for many years. And one thing totally clicked for me. And I realized that if I apply the same things that I teach people about being rich, being wealthy, growing your money, and I just applied the same thing to my body and myself physically, I could achieve the same thing, And it's absolutely amazing because everything is down to mindset, decision, habits, and routines. Everything in life, everything you want to be successful in any area, and it comes down to that. Maybe even just before that would be gaining knowledge, getting educated,
Wow.
Yeah.
That right there is the answer that we needed. We can call this interview and be done now. Okay, I'll see you later. Bye. No, I'm kidding with you. Yeah. I know people are watching right now and maybe they're struggling with their finances or they're struggling with their health and wellness. And they're going, well, of course, you probably were, a multimillionaire. You had a personal trainer, you had chefs, you had all these people helping you get this 160 pounds off, right?
No, not really. I will tell you though that getting your money straight, it is a lot easier when you do have money and you can pay for those things, But it's just another reason, like, let's be honest, it's just another reason to get on top of that stuff, I definitely invested in personal training and a gym membership. But you still have to do the work, they're not gonna run that treadmill for you or ride that bike, Yeah.
So if there's a young mom sitting out there right now and she's working a regular job, maybe she's a receptionist or right now, this is the gig economy. So they've got, she's driving for Uber on one side, a receptionist on the other. She's got 3 or 4 things going on, plus trying to balance life with her children. What would you tell her to get to that level where right now she's dreaming that she can never be financially free? What would you tell her?
Well, I'm a living example. I was making $10 to $15 an hour working from home with my baby when I started in financial services. And I really just disciplinedly dedicated to putting in time of building my own business. And I did that every evening and every weekend. And I put in at least 10 to 15 hours every week. And within a year, I was making six figures and I could quit my job, or my jobs. I was working multiple jobs, you know, 10 to 15 an hour, 10 to 15 an hour, and then commission on like sales, or I was setting appointments for people. Like I was cold calling. I did what I had to do, and I was killing myself and working so hard. I swear, sometimes 20 hours a day, 10, like 7 days a week, and I knew that my only, I never went to college. I didn't look like anything on paper, but I knew that I was smart and I knew that I was a hard worker and I knew that I had a lot more value than what could be seen, and I
Oh,
figured,
that's amazing.
the only way that I knew that I would be able to, live the life that I wanted to have financial freedom was create my own business. And that's what I did. I got educated on finances, and I do not come from a background of money, nor good education. I mean, we don't learn anything in school, let's be honest. And,
Yeah.
I'd actually only experienced hardship. My father filed bankruptcy 3 times in my life before he died of a stroke in his 50s, mid his third bankruptcy. So, and my dad was a serial entrepreneur, and we had times when we came home and we had no money and we couldn't eat. And then we had a year out of my life when he was making 7 figures and we rented a 6,000 square foot house, but he never was taught anything about how to handle taxes, impact of taxes, investing, credit, debt, nothing, and so it was a constant up and down, so that was my education. So I didn't come from anything,
Yeah, I mean,
I
that's
didn't know
the
anything.
American story,
Yeah.
it's very few that come, as my mom used to say, with a silver spoon in their mouths.
Yeah.
There's very few that have that. So for somebody that's watching right now and they're going, okay, I've got, my kids, I'm trying to make it through, whether it's a single parent or a family, husband and wife, they're trying to make it through. They're living paycheck to paycheck barely. And they're going, wait a minute, I want to get started in finance. I'll put in 15, 20, heck, I'll put in 30 hours a week to learn this. How do they get started? Where do they go?
They can reach out to me through my website, in my social media. Everything is my name, the Zoe Abbott, every platform, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. I definitely have a lot more going on Facebook and Instagram than any other platform. And then my website is www.thezoeabbott.com. And that's ZoeAbbott. I have had so where I am at this point is I've had a lot of success in helping people to learn how to do what I did and follow my path, essentially. And I'm very proud to say that, I have someone who works under me who makes more than $500,000 a year in less than 2 years.
Wow.
And I have a lot more people that are moms with 3 kids, or they work other jobs, or they come from every background in every state of the US that work part-time. Some people are making a couple extra $1,000s a month, and some people are making 6 figures, and really just we tailor it to that person. And the thing that I love about what I do, it's all about education. That's where you start.
So is there an age limit? Like, a lot of people are starting their second careers. They're in their late 40s, their 50s, their 60s, and they're starting their second career. Is there an age limit to starting in finance?
Nope. If you're, 18 years, my oldest agent right now is in their 80s.
Wait, what? In their 80s for
Yeah,
real?
in their 80s.
That's
Yeah,
wild.
she's retired. She loves, talking to people. I think her background, she was a hairdresser. To be honest, she got started because she actually wanted to do it for her son and build a business with him, because he was transitioning careers too. But no, I mean, people are going to be living to 120 years old. My grandma is, I would, not to be down on my mom, but I actually think she's more active than my mother is. And my mother's active, she's in her
Wow.
80s, and she's got a full schedule. Sometimes I feel like, you know, to get on her calendar is harder than get on my calendar, you know? She's a beautiful, wonderful woman, like really involved with her church, has friends, goes on lunch dates, still,
That's
you know,
amazing.
she has real estate. She does her thing, you know? She's still,
That's
and
amazing.
yeah,
That's wild. Okay, look,
yeah.
before Alan cuts us off, tell them again, where can they find you? How do they find out? Because they can be across the country. They don't have to be on the East Coast or anything,
Yeah,
right?
I'm actually going to be expanding into Canada as well. But yes, every state in the
Awesome.
US, every state in the US, the Zoe Abbott. The best places to reach me are through Instagram, Facebook. You can also go to my website. Um, and also, I'm happy to give my number. So if people want to text me, that's cool too.
Awesome. We're going to have them go look for you. The Zoe Abbott.
Mm-hmm.
I want to thank you so much for hanging out with us for this few minutes. I hope you'll come back so we can dig into exactly what kind of services you offer. But I just wanted to
Absolutely.
shine a light and let people know whatever you're doing, there's another way.
Yeah.
And you definitely have found another way. Thank you so much for being on today.
Thank you, Tigo.
Awesome. Hey, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this episode. You know, I hope you'll come back next time. And if you didn't get her address, her web address, or her name, Zoe Abbott, you know what to do. Go to tigodirect.com. She'll be there. Send her a private message. There's no cost to you. There's no cost to Zoe. We are just trying to make sure you guys get connected with these wonderful people that are willing to help and help you see that path in front of you. All right. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And as always, I'm Tigo. I'll talk to you next time.